I've been trying to read a little bit more about life lately. From section 119 in the comprehensive rules of Magic the Gathering, of course. You see, I made a video recently that involves Lich's Mirror that starts an infinite loop, and once it gets started, you can't interact with it. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole combo, but it involves the player going to 0 life and then that player not being able to gain life, thus not allowing that player to set their life total to 20 because they can't gain the life. But many people in the comment section pointed out that setting your life total is very different from gaining life, which is very understandable why people would think this, because Magic the Gathering is very specific with the wording on things, and I used to believe this myself. But 119.5 actually talks about when setting a life total, what actually is happening is that a player is gaining or losing life to get to that set amount. So even though it says that your life total becomes 20, what's actually happening is that you're actually gaining or losing life to get to that set amount. Exchanging life totals is very similar too. You're setting one life total to another life total. But I mentioned in a different video that if you can't gain life, you can't make the exchange. Some folks were not sure about that. They thought the exchange would happen, it's just that the player that can't gain life won't gain any life. And to tell you the truth, I used to believe that as well, but this ruling says otherwise, which kind of makes sense because it's the same way that applies to permanents. If you try to exchange control of 2 permanents and you can't make that exchange for whatever reason, the exchange never happens. And there's a whole section in the rules about exchanges that talks about this in more detail. So if a player can't gain life, well then they can't make the exchange because they can't set their life total by gaining the proper amount.